Hello, I'm Gaz Oakley, a chef and very proud Welshman. I'm taking a few of my friends around my home country of Wales on a culinary journey. We're going to cook up some lovely food and find out what this beautiful country has to offer. Welcome to Wales! We've started off in Wales's most northern point, the Isle of Anglesey. I'm going to check out a 19th century walled organic vegetable garden.
Yeah, absolutely. This is David.
Hello.
Hello David, I'm Gaz. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Do you want to come and have a look?
Sure, I'd love to, yeah.
The potatoes are just coming through and they're really nice. Just potatoes straight out the ground. These are marigolds.
Oh, you're just growing flowers?
Yeah, these are just growing flowers, although quite a lot of these things are edible as well, but not all of them.
So beautiful.
And there's baby carrots are just ready down here.
You can put anything in my basket and I'll try and cook something nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they're edible and beautiful.
Yeah, I love them. My favourite. Beautiful.
Really good.
That's so sweet. That's literally eating sugar.
It's sweet, it is, yeah.
Oh my god.
Right, I want to show you some spicy lettuce.
Oh wow, what's this?
It looks like watercress, it's land cress, but it's quite...
Wow, bitter.
It's just a bitter, you don't want too much of it.
Oh, it's spicy though at the end. I'll have
Yeah.
some of that, definitely. It's got a very similar watercress taste though.
Yeah, but it's really, yeah.
I still can't get that cress out of my mouth.
Oh, do you want some
I
water?
like it. No, it's beautiful.
Yeah, no, I quite like bitter things as well. And this is a red vein sorrel, which is also quite bitter, but again, it's beautiful as well.
Oh, that is amazing. I love sorrel. This is like, it's got like an apple skin taste, you know what I mean?
Well, I'll be interested to see what you do with it. I like growing things, but I'm not very good at cooking.
This type of kale as well, it's like red Russian.
Wow.
It's very good at like absorbing dressings and it's really kind of tender.
My favourite is Cavolo Nero, but it looks like you've used most of that.
I've been hitting it quite hard, yeah.
Thank you so much, wow.
And there's something strange along here, which is cross between celery and lettuce. It's almost celtis. So it tastes like celery but looks like parsley. I'm not quite sure about it, but I'll try anything. That's the nature of innovation. Do you want a few cherries to finish your meal? That will be almost right.
Wow,
Quite decorative.
so beautiful.
So here's thyme in flower or not in flower. Just smell that.
Wow. Look at this.
So the last place to show you is just down here. I just want to show you white mustard. So that's got a really gentle mustardy taste that I like. And this is wild rocket, which is nicer than sort of supermarket factory rocket.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That you have to have some of that. Right, so we've given you everything except lettuce. Do you want lettuce?
No, we're all good, thank you. This is amazing, thank you so much. I never expected this, to be honest with you. Honestly, I did not expect this. This is unbelievable.
Well, we'd like
Thank you
to
so much.
exceed expectations.
Thank you so much. Well, that was better than a trip to my local supermarket. Now I'm off to find out more about one of the most essential ingredients in all chefs' kitchens. Hopefully I'll be able to harvest some myself too. We are at Halomond Salt Factory. But before I can get my hands on some salt, I need to get kitted up. So we're all kitted out now, ready to go and harvest some amazing salt. Let's go. Harvesting salt is an 11-day process. Halon pump enough seawater to fill a swimming pool around 20,000 litres from the Menai Strait into the holding tanks. I'm from Cardiff. I'm not used to this hard work. Well, I think that was enough hard work for one day actually, so you can do it now. Oh, you didn't? Oh, see, I was trying not to get water on the floor.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You're supposed to do that. The water in the Menai Strait is very clean. Halon will filter the water to remove any seaweed or sand particles. The water is pumped into stills. It's then taken to boiling temperature to concentrate the salt water and make it even more salty. The super concentrated brine is then pumped into shallow tanks. This is where the salt crystals will form. The salt crystals will grow on the brine's surface. When they are too heavy to float, they'll fall to the bottom of the crystallizer. The Halon harvesters will gently scoop the flakes from the crystallizers and rinse them until they have the right taste, texture and degree of sparkle is achieved. I really want to eat some salt. The snowy piles of salt are moved into low temperature ovens to dry, but not completely dry. The moisture content in Halon salt is the reason why it's so good apparently. A touch of moisture keeps the salt crisp. The salt crystals are finally ready. They're packed into large storage tubs, ready to be either smoked, blended with different seasonings, or milled into specific sizes and ready to be packaged for the supermarkets. So that was awesome harvesting the salt with John. Now it's time to cook some food with the salt and that amazing veg that I picked this morning. So we just had the most amazing tour around the beautiful vegetable garden. We've harvested some salt and now I'm outside with Sam in front of the beautiful water over there and we're going to cook up a lovely little meal. I'm actually just going to wing this. We're going to put our minds together to make just something really flavoursome and that's going to show off the veg beautifully and also the salt. So let's get cooking.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to make some flatbreads. You're going to make a beautiful crushed pea to go on top with the peas that we picked this morning and the broad beans.
Yeah.
It's just actually a shame to cook these because they're so
They're
sweet.
so incredibly
it's
good,
going to be nice,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Can't not be.
Yeah, and then I think that we should just make a little medley of veg on top of that.
Yeah.
A slaw maybe with the kohlrabi and
Delicious.
maybe some sautéed greens as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get cooking. I'll make the flatbreads whilst maybe you chop the veg.
Get that on the go and yeah.
All right, let me do this. Let's swap. So yeah, tell me about this smoked water.
Yeah, I love using it. It's water that's been smoked over oak chippings
Right.
for quite a while, and that's all it is. But you get like an incredible kind of like smoky, savoury sort of depth from it.
Am I being a bit too over the top with the amount I'm adding here?
I think that'll be like pleasantly smoky for sure. So have you cooked with Halon salt before?
I have, yeah, I have. My audience, you know, being a chef knows how much I appreciate salt in food.
Yeah.
So it's nice to come to the source of it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm nearly there with my flatbreads.
Yeah.
You're going to be making the pea puree.
So I've got these little baby shallots and a little bit of fresh garlic. So I'm just going to get this sweating off a little bit over here.
So you're from Manchester originally, or near Manchester, right?
Yeah, Macclesfield. I really like sort of being out in the countryside cooking and stuff. Just like so easy to get amazing ingredients and
When it was
just
like
on your doorstep.
it was like being a kid in a candy shop walking around this morning. To tell you the truth, we arrived quite late last night and had minimal sleep. And I was so tired getting to the veg garden this morning, but instantly after walking in, I was like wide awake and
nice.
feeling really good. So in these flatbreads, very simply, I've got some self-raising flour, additional baking powder just to help them rise even more, some coconut yogurt, also a little bit of olive oil as well. I'm just rolling them out by hand, really rustic after all we're outside. That smells amazing.
So that's kind of softened down now. So what do you reckon? A bit of veg stock? Maybe a bit of the smoke water.
Yeah, and maybe we could let that reduce down, because I don't know about you, but I'm conscious about getting those peas in too early.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin them.
Yeah, so let's get the liquids in first. All right, so we're smoking here. I'm just gonna get these flatbreads in. Hopefully they work nicely now. So we got that amazing kohlrabi. We also have some beautiful courgettes and baby carrots. I'm just gonna make a really simple slaw using my mandolin and get some lemon juice in there. Some more of that smoked water. I can't resist it, I'm sorry. And some fresh herbs. And that'll just sit on top really nicely of the flatbreads and the peas. I haven't had my hands on a kohlrabi since being in the professional kitchens. This beautiful vegetable is somewhat between a turnip and a water chestnut in taste and has a crisp, crunchy texture.
How about that?
Perfect, yeah. Let me feel it. Oh yeah, it's so nice and soft, yeah. I couldn't believe how fresh these vegetables and herbs were. I could smell the aromas just as I was chopping them. Oh, that looks beautiful, that one.
Yeah.
Having this on your doorstep would be pretty epic.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got the, I can't resist this chili salt with the garlic in there as well, so I've just added that. We've got the chives, we've got the kohlrabi and some courgette. Sea salt is so valuable to chefs. It helps enhance the flavours in any dish. But so does lemon juice. I'm going to add a little squeeze of lemon to this slaw to give it a good pop. To give this dish another dimension of flavour, I'm charring the greens in a griddle pan. Now it's time to serve up the Welsh goodness on top of a nice fluffy grilled flatbread. Lovely kale, slightly charred. My favourite thing to do with these courgette flowers is to tempura them, but I tasted it just raw like that, and I think just sort of scattered over the top.
Over the top,
yeah. Okay, so that's looking beautiful, but finally we just want to get some of these little leaves on top. It's just a few of them. Some mint on there. The pea shoots as well would be epic on this. You can do the honours.
Thanks very much.
And finally, a pinch of Hallamon sea salt. So guys, there's the most impromptu dish ever. Some beautiful fresh veg that we picked this morning, served on top of a lovely fluffy grilled flatbread. Yeah. There's a lot going on here, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be really tasty.
It can't not be, yeah.
Let's cut this up and taste it. Oh, these flatbreads are very light and fluffy. Oh my god.
That's awesome.
That is epic. Wow.
Really good.
Alright, so we've cooked the most amazing dish today, and it's given me lots of inspiration and ideas of what to cook for the first head chef I ever had when I was 15, 16 years old. So I'm going to cook for him at the end of the week, and hopefully he likes what I've got for him.
Ffodus iawn o cael fy ngeni a fy magu yma ar yr ynys yn Ynys Môn, ac yn hoff iawn o'r ardal rhwng y môr a'r mynydd be well i chi, ac am mynd am dro, gweld y golygfeydd godidog yma sydd yma'n Sir Fôn.
Oh my god. Okay, so what you saw just then, just to clarify, that was people flying through the sky at a stupid speed, and I've just got to do that now. This is the fastest zip line in the world, in Wales, and it's actually in an old slate quarry. They've turned it into this zip line, which is a crazy idea, and I'm about to do it. Let's go. Built in Penryn Quarry, This zipline is 1,555 metres long, with a height drop of 220 metres. 0 to 60 in under 10 seconds and a top speed of 118 mile an hour. It isn't for the faint-hearted. Alright then, so we are at the top. We're at the summit, we're in Snowdonia right now. And we're going to zip line down this. I can't even talk, I'm slightly nervous. And I'm hoping I don't end up in that water. And I'm hoping that food I made earlier doesn't come up.
How was it? Was it good?
That
Might pick it up.
was unbelievable. That was literally like I was flying the sky, which I was. It was amazing. And the water looked so beautiful. My heart was going so fast. And just around the corner from the zipline, a place that I'd heard lots about. This town has the longest name in Europe. Lanford Ogmore ger e Quinn drob il Landos ilio gogogoch. One more time. Lanford Ogmore gil gorgwach. Lanford Ogmore gil gorgwer drob plulantis ilio gogogoch.
Oh my god, can you please do that again? But just... No.
So this is how you properly say it. Amazing, thank you Sean.
Spot on.
Cheers man.
Ideal.
Have a good day. We've just got to Porthlisky Farm where I'm going to be picking Pembrokeshire new potatoes. Oh, there we go. I've got one.
Got one. Keep going.
Potatoes from Wales. So we're at the beach now. It's so beautiful. This is quite cold. Does that look beautiful? Wow. That is like Welsh gold.